all started when I was browsing YouTube one day. I'm a huge virtual reality fan, so when I was searching for PlayStation virtual reality in particular, I found this YouTube channel called PSVR Without Parole. I noticed they were pretty big and they had lots of views, so I decided to check out their content. That's when the trouble started. I was watching their podcast. They had these 3 hosts, and as I was watching them and listening to their incredibly boring and soulless conversations with one another, my eyes just started to get so heavy. It was so bizarre. I tried to fight it, but their content was so sleep-inducing that I eventually passed out. I woke up in a daze. I was laying on the floor. My trousers were pulled down to my knees. There was a terrible aching from my butthole and a smell of cat piss. It was just everywhere. When I realized what had happened to me, I just felt dead inside. I didn't sleep. I didn't talk to anyone. I just couldn't feel clean. My name is Petrifying Pumpkins, and I'm a PSVR Without Parole survivor. It all started when I was browsing YouTube one day. I'm a huge virtual reality fan, so when I was searching for PlayStation virtual reality in particular, I found this YouTube channel called PSVR Without Parole. I noticed they were pretty big and they had lots of views, so I decided to check out their content. That's when the trouble started. I was watching their podcast. They had these 3 hosts, and as I was watching them and listening to their incredibly boring and soulless conversations with one another, my eyes just started to get so heavy. It was so bizarre. I tried to fight it, but their content was so sleep-inducing that I eventually passed out. I woke up in a daze. I was laying on the floor. My trousers were pulled down to my knees. There was a terrible aching from my butthole and a smell of cat piss. It was just everywhere. When I realized what had happened to me, I just felt dead inside.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, I think we're live. We should be live.
Are we? Are we live?
Unique New York.
We're
Oh,
live.
it is 8-bit. Oh, that's a nice
Shake.
fireplace. I didn't even see this.
Say,
This was a last-minute scramble to get live on time. I was sure
What
this was
did
going
you
to be late. I had some press and matters. PSVR Underground is here. Says I'm pretty sure he starts every show this way. That's right, Pump. Never forget. Exactly. I don't want anyone to forget. You know.
important.
I'm sure Bill Cosby wouldn't like people reminding everyone about what he's done either, you know?
Here
So,
we go.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I got my fireplace and
How
display.
you doing, everyone? Who's there, Decepticon? Give me a roll
Who's
call.
here? What are we talking about?
Who is saying hello?
My
Who's in the
house?
chat?
Me.
No, I don't care about you or your house or whatever. I don't care about what's going on in the chat. I know Mr. God Cannon is here.
Who's here? God
How
Cat
you
is in
doing,
the
God
house.
Cannon?
Uke Mount
Uke
B
Mount?
is in the house. Uke Mount. Dave Station VR is in the house. Geisen is in the house. David Segison is in the house. Michael Espinosa is in the house.
Espinosa. And Jason
Mr.
Ewan.
Jackpot is in the house.
How you doing, Jason?
And Jason Young.
But Cosby
is in the
denies what Does Cosby deny what he did? Yeah, I suppose.
Bill Cosby
I
is
suppose
in
that's
the
the
house.
difference. I suppose
He's
that's
even
the difference.
watching. Bill Cosby's
Is
even
Bill
watching,
Cosby
right?
watching?
He told me.
So
He
hello,
told me so.
hello to everyone who has come. You know, I do appreciate the turnout. Decepticon. Let's
What do you want?
let's jump right
What
into
do
it,
you
you know.
want?
I
Are
didn't
we doing
realize,
this?
I forgot what I was doing.
All right, here we
So
go.
yeah, welcome to episode number 15, Decepticon.
Ooh.
These numbers, I tell
How
you,
have we
I
been
swear.
doing? You were long ago. You're like, man, I'm never going to do a podcast. That's such a dumb idea. Look
Yeah.
at us. Now we're already on episode
But look,
15.
I swear, every episode that number seems to go up. I don't know what it is. It just gets higher and higher. Good to go, says Jason. Thank you, Jason. Chop
Give
is
me
here.
more talk time. See, the crowd even wants more
Hey,
talk
I'd love
time.
that.
They
I'd
don't want
love
to hear
that.
you. They don't wanna
Decepticon
hear
is
you
very much.
anymore.
He always seems in a rush to get to the end. He's like, you know what? I don't want to talk about this.
You know
Just
what?
end
That's
this.
one of
You know, he
that
hates
was
this.
a
He
Jimbo
hates this.
suggestion for the week. That was a Jimbo suggestion for the week.
What'd he say?
Do the topics a little bit longer. You rush. You're rushing.
Okay. Now, is he talking to you or is he talking to me? Are we
He's
both
talking to
rushing?
I think all of us, maybe probably me.
Okay. Well, this is let Decepticon host. I'm perfectly happy with letting Decepticon host. You want to take the reins,
I'm
Decepticon?
the host. You know what? I'm the new host. I'm the new
See, that's
host.
what we have over on
I've
this
been the
channel.
host.
So
What are you
both of
talking
us,
about? I've
both of
been the
us
host. This is
could
a
host.
secret.
You know,
The host the whole time.
if it was without parole now,
I'm the brains of
There's
this
only
operation.
one host over
that
there, you know.
Smooth brain ain't doing anything in this operation.
Damn it,
right?
Decepticon. I am trying to roast David Station. Give him the worst roasting of his life. And you're over here calling me a goddamn hamster brain. Undermining me at every goddamn
not a
opportunity.
Brain, a smooth brain. That's worse. That's worse.
Just stopped in to say, hey, still on vacation. Chop's on vacation. I hope you're enjoying the vacation, Chop. And thanks for stopping by. Jimbo, how you doing?
Jimbo.
Get out of my mouth.
We're in his mouth.
What are you doing in his mouth?
Get out of it. It's disgusting. Get out of his mouth. That is disgusting.
Episode 15, Decepticon.
Stay out of his mouth.
Dead air, Decepticon. Why are you drinking tea during dead air? I'm trying to look something up. That's when you should be talking. This is why you can't be a host, Dave. You're co-host, so your roast is toast.
Alright, so what are we talking about?
Yeah, but I was about to mock the fact that you're not really
Discord.
co-host.
Join that Discord. Where's that link? Where's the link?
All the links in the description. Right. So you got lists. We got links for Discords. We got links for Patreons. We got links for
the table here. I thought it was something I had to
music.
hand out. I didn't want to hand out anything anyway.
How's your music? How's your album going, Decepticon?
It's going all right. You know,
you happy with things?
Okay.
How's it going?
I'm happy. I'm happy with it.
Right.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
I'm the happiest of happy.
You know.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
All right. Well, enough about your happiness, Decepticon. Let's talk about Espire 1, and this one I want you to take the lead on because you're the man. You're the man who actually has this game. I don't.
Boy, well.
So tell me about it. What's going on?
It still needs a lot of work. Still needs a lot.
What happened? Deej, how you
that
doing?
Lighting. God, Cal just dropped that donation.
Oh shit! Will it play the new thing?
Where's the thing? Where's the thing?
I gotta wait.
Where's the thing?
First. I'm hoping it comes up. I hope it's a new one. Please be the cow one. Please be the cow one.
No CDs. I have no CDs. No vinyl. I'm sorry, God Cannon. I'm sorry. No physical copies.
There it is. It's not the cow one.
Where is it? Let's see.
It's the one that
I still see Espire 1. I still see Espire 1.
It's like a 10-second delay for you.
For my father, thumbs up.
And there you go. Karen's back. I brought Karen back. How do you like that?
Great job. Look at that.
Thank you very much for that generosity, Cal.
Huge. It fills the whole screen.
It is. It's too big. I forgot to change that. Okay.
For my father. It covers the whole show.
I apologize about the size of these things. I was messing around with them and I forgot to fix them.
Cover the show.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to cover our faces? $50.
Thank you very much, Cal.
You sick of the show? $50.
Cheers. That was definitely Pumpkins giving himself money, says Dave Station. Dave Station, prove it. You know, I can prove that.
That Espire, that AI is a wreck. Right.
Right.
That lighting is still dark as hell. You still can't see anything.
Hold on a sec now. Did that latest patch, did it say it was going to do something to the AI?
No.
Okay.
That it said nothing about it. That comes in another patch, and then there'll be another patch. First it's graphics, then it's AI, and then it'll be a second AI patch. So we still got 3 patches to go.
Okay. 3 patches. How long is that going to take?
3 patches.
Now, they've been rolling them out quick.
Pump out those 2 pretty quick.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've been checking the Discord every day. The Oculus got a patch today, I think. So the PSVR patch that was supposed to come before that is coming soon, eventually, I'm guessing.
Okay.
And then probably maybe a couple days after that, and then probably a couple days after that. Or a week, or 2, or a month, or it doesn't, you know? Hey!
So you wouldn't recommend buying it now? It's still not good to go?
I would, no.
For PSVR?
And I mean, it's playable. Yeah, it's playable. But if you want the full, nice, fun, challenging experience and better looking experience, just wait. Just wait.
But you think they're going to improve the visuals? Like I hear it's very blurry.
They're supposed to. Yeah, that's the next patch.
Okay.
It's supposed to be.
Yep. Higher Primate 30, smash the like. Thank you very much, Higher Primate 30. Patches can't save Espire, says David Station. So David Station has a problem.
See, and that too.
Well, do you think if it was patched to work how it should be, like on PC?
Well, the AI is supposed to get a significant
Cow's gone.
patch.
Cow's gone.
So.
Thank you so much, Cow. Goodbye.
We'll see after the AI patch, and then what kind of game it is.
Well, how many games have you seen where they've drastically improved AI in a patch? I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
I know.
So
relax,
they might fix.
I'm just relax. It's wasting my money. All right, we all wasted our money. Okay.
I didn't. You know, some of us were waiting for review copies that never came, and and that ended up saving me some cash. Mr. Godcannon says he thinks patches could save us. But
Yes,
a
it
lot,
will be.
a
It's
lot
gonna,
of
like
patches.
I said, it's like 3 patches. You got that graphics, then it'll be the AI, and then the legit AI patch. But the Oculus will be patched before PSVR.
How is it in terms of like bugginess? Does it like blue screen crash or any shit like that, or is
Doesn't seem like it's that buggy. There are, from what I see, people complaining on Discord still. There's like invisible walls
okay?
where it's like where it looks like you're supposed to be able to walk, but you just
you can't.
won't be able to walk. Yep.
Okay, I see. So Espire 1 is still a wait and see type thing. David Station says firewall patch actually really improved AI and PvE. Yeah, that's a good point, David Station. That's actually one of the rare examples I can think of.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it really added to, like, they added in different ways to breach doors and stuff like that, so that was a good example. First Contact Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Who else? You know, nobody else. So that's Espire 1. Decepticon says wait for now. Wait for three more patches.
Wait, sadly wait.
That's so.
Climbing still the shit. That's about it.
All right, so you put your hand on your heart and you say it's definitely going to be worth it in 3 patches.
I don't say
that's what you're saying. It sounded like that's what you're saying. But
relax.
I'm going to come back to you in 3 patches.
If it's not
perfect in 3
patches, let me play it.
I'm coming after you.
All right, relax. Everybody relax. Everybody relax.
Geisen says Espire needs as many patches as No Man's Sky to improve.
Yeah, it's going to be like that. It's going to be like
infinite patches. Minus is here, smoking that weed up.
That weed up.
Minus, please. That's illegal over here. I'll go to prison if I say that out loud.
Wheaties, they're coming at you. They know they're
the
in
Irish.
The
paddy wagons are coming. All right. Donnie is here. How you doing, Donnie? Let me get rid of Espire 1 because now we're talking about Shadow Legends.
All right.
Although maybe we were too quick. Maybe we should have listened to Jimbo there and dragged on a bit more about Espire 1, you know, but I can't think of anything else to say about Espire 1.
Now he doesn't like the fire.
How's that fire going?
Now he doesn't like the fire. He doesn't like the 8-bit fire.
He doesn't like us.
He hates it.
He doesn't like your lava lamps. He doesn't like your fire. What do you want, Minus? What do you want from him, you know? He can't afford real things.
No.
Anyway, this game that we're seeing on the screen right now is called Shadow Legends. We've seen it's been out in PC for a long time. I've seen this trailer for it feels like over a year anyway.
Over and over again.
Yeah. But it always kind of looked cool. It looked like Skyrim, but if
Feed
Skyrim,
that horse a carrot.
The horse, and you can hammer your
pet the dog.
Everything though is built from the ground up for VR, which is the cool thing about this. It's like if Skyrim had these functionalities in it, it might be the perfect game, if you know what I mean. Rather than just you can kind of waggle your sword or whatever. But this one is finally dated for PSVR, Decepticon. January 2020. I don't think it's a specific date, just the January window.
I thought there was. Are you sure
you
about
contradict me? I've told you,
Are
never
sure?
Contradict me.
Are you sure?
If I say there's no definite date, that means there's no definite date.
All right. Hey.
And nobody contradict me. Nobody in the chat either. That's what I say goes. All right. That horse sold at least 20 copies of this game alone.
The carrot,
20.
the dog, and petting the dog too. That was another 20 with the dog.
Roll over with the dog. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Get the marshmallows for that fire, says Donnie. Minus wants a lava lamp. But yeah, this game looks pretty cool. It has all these kind of interactions and stuff. It has combat that actually looks pretty satisfying. You're blocking and stuff like that. But I got some notes here on the developers. Well, one of the main criticisms about the PC version of Shadow Legends was that it was short. So part of the reason why it's taken so long to get the PSVR is that they've been improving it.
Extending it.
I will quote from Upload VR by the Harry Baker. He says, not him, the quote that he wrote, this is from his article, I can't talk. Our biggest complaint on PC, well that's true too, was about the length of the game, and we've spent the last 8 months adding content, so the game feels very complete now, said Virtuvius VR developer Blake Stone. So they've added more content, Decepticon. According to him,
the same people that made Mervils.
Again, another game I haven't played. Did you enjoy Mervils, Decepticon?
I did not play Mervils.
Okay. According to him, it has 7+ hours of content. You will need Move controllers, and it's going to be $24.99 dollar dues, which is apparently the same price as PC, which is nice. Normally we get fucked over on the PC price compared to us. But there's a bit of parity now, which is, I appreciate that.
Do you?
I do, you know?
Good.
I like feeling like
Good.
I'm not getting conned.
Good.
Muzz says, how blurry is it going to look on PS4? That's a good point as well, Muzz. It's like
It's a
I've been
good
saying.
question.
It's like I've been
Because
saying.
like you said, that's not the PSVR version that they're
Exactly.
showing there.
So who knows what it's going to look like? It's not going to look that clear, you know? It's probably going to be a lot blurrier than that. And keep in mind, Espire, how good that looked in the trailers compared to what it was on PSVR.
Don't remind us. We just talked
I gotta
about
remind
that.
you.
We're all...
You know, buyer beware when it comes to these PC VR games. Getting these ports. But I'm still excited about this one, you know? It's not Blade and Sorcery.
It's alright. Looks okay.
It might be kind of the next best thing.
Looks okay.
Kind of, in a way.
Looks alright.
Yeah, anything else to say about Shadow Legends? Are you going to get it, Decepticon?
I don't know yet. I'll wait. That's a wait.
Wait and see.
That's a wait and
You've
see.
been burnt before, haven't you?
No rush.
Has
I'm
there
no
been a
rush.
girl-
Yeah, that's it. You know what?
Has the game burnt you recently?
From now on.
You've been burnt recently by any
Espire.
games?
That's it.
What? Oh, do we stop bringing up Espire? You're obsessed, all right?
That's
Can we
it.
talk about
That's what
something
burned
else, please?
That's what burned me. You said
You know?
recently. What burned you recently? That.
Yeah, I was baiting you.
Very recently.
Goodbye, Shadow Legends.
Very recently.
Hello, PlayStation 25th anniversary.
What did you do for
Decepticon.
the 25th anniversary?
Let me just say something real quick. We're like halfway through the topics already.
It
has
has
been-
15 minutes.
Well, okay, hold on a second. Let me just make something clear. The last episode wasn't last Wednesday. It was last Friday. So really, it's been only 5 days since the last episode. Not a lot has happened.
I reminded your smooth brain of that because if I didn't remind you of that, you would have thought we did it last Wednesday.
And what harm would there have been in me thinking that, Decepticon?
And you did think
why
that.
can't
You're
you
like,
just
oh
let me
yeah,
think
that's
these
right.
things?
We did do it on
Why can't you
Friday.
just let me
Oh
have
yeah.
these delusions?
Oh yeah,
You know?
that's right.
Muzz says we need PS5 in a big way. We gotta wait another year, Muzz.
Got a
Unfortunately.
long wait. Got a long wait.
Mr. Godcannon says PS1 was the shit. Is the shit.
It was. Yes, it
will be
was.
the shit.
Man,
I'll agree
man,
with the
oh
first
man.
two. But yeah, anyway,
A friend of mine's older brother had it at first. That blew me away.
You don't have any friends, don't lie.
You know what? Now it's all imagination.
You're just
It's
looking in someone's
imagination.
window. Your neighbors had a PlayStation. You're just staring in the
Crying
window,
and wishing I had one.
shivering in the snow, New Jersey smog or
I
whatever.
think I
it
still
is.
have one somewhere. I think I still
do
have
too.
one somewhere.
David Station says everyone in the chat come up with conversation ideas because they're almost out. I would appreciate those.
Look at it. He's
I know
clowning.
David Station
You know,
is
he's
he's
clowning.
clowning on us, but
He's
but I
like,
would
oh, we have a
appreciate
3-hour episode. We have a 3-hour-long episode this week, you know.
it's not our fault we're so much more concise than the competition. You know, we just get to that point quicker.
Jimbo's already like just shaking his head.
He's like, you're doing the opposite. You're doing the opposite of what I
It's
said.
supposed to be like 4 hours long. What is going on?
Friendless dice, says Danny.
Just thumbs down.
Get
Just
wrecked.
giving thumbs down.
Get wrecked. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. I'll cancel that out. But yeah, so the reason there's a PlayStation 1 picture on the screen right now is because yesterday, the 4th, I think it was. Was it the 4th? Was the 25th anniversary of when this thing was released in Japan in 1994 or whatever. So technically it's not the 25th anniversary for when it came over to the West. But, you know, if you were an early adopter in Japan, yes, it was. So there's been a bit of a celebration. But it got me wondering a few things, Decepticon. You know,
What's that?
what are we
What
going to be
is
looking
that?
back on the 50th anniversary? When let's say we get to the 50th anniversary, PlayStation's still around. What's VR going to look like then? You know,
What is
what's
it
it
going to
going to
look
be?
like?
Is it going to be something like a
Real
pill?
life?
Is it going to
It's
be a
gonna
pill?
like real life?
A suppository you stick in your butt?
Just a pair of
you know?
sunglasses? You just put a pair of sunglasses
It could
on.
be like a parasite or something you inject into your bloodstream, and then it latches onto your brain and starts projecting images, and you can program it. You know, maybe that's what the PSVR 6
Maybe.
looks like. You know, or whatever it's going to be.
Maybe.
Muzz says Super Nintendo and PS1 are tied for best consoles ever for me. Incorrect opinion, Muzz. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry,
What's
but
wrong
no.
with you? What's your favorite console?
You know, I think the PS3 might have been my favorite.
Whoa.
I like PS2 a lot because the
PS3.
Metal Gear Solid. But PS3 gave me like Uncharted, you know, gave me them Killzone games, gave me like there's a lot of PlayStation exclusives. I like that God of War 3, you know, and well,
Too new.
PSVR 2 has been excellent too. Like, you know, Firewall, PSVR. Well, would you count Firewall as PS4, or it's its own separate thing with PSVR?
I always kind of think it's PSVR, just like own
So
thing.
it's a separate thing.
I I would consider it a separate thing.
So if you're asking me what my favorite console is, then
PSVR.
So PSVR. You wouldn't say PS4, even though you
No.
need the PS4. It feels like it's part of the PS4.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
But I've definitely utilized it way more for VR than I did for flat gaming so far. Pretty sure.
I see. But yeah, I changed my mind. I don't know if it's PS3,
Just relax.
but it's not PS1. The only game I really, really loved on PS1 was Metal Gear Solid.
Nintendo. The original Nintendo for
Maybe
me.
Dino Crisis too. The original Nintendo.
Original Nintendo.
That's the incorrect answer as well. Decepticon. I'm sorry. You got them wrong opinions.
No.
Columbo, how you doing? GameCube was my favorite. Smash Melee
GameCube.
all day, man. Smash is so.
Smash.
I wonder if
Them
that gonna
kids
win
love
Game
that
of the Year.
Smash. Them
They
kids
do.
love that Smash. That Smash
never
and that
understood
Goldeneye. Them kids love that Goldeneye.
Pong was the dog's bollocks. Is that what Donnie's trying to say? Is that a dog emoji?
Pong was the...
Is that a dog?
What is that?
I don't know what that is. Can someone interpret these emojis? Donnie, I wish you'd use English instead of emoji languages of the future.
Ram smile.
Is it a ram?
I know.
Original Road Rash.
He's trying to
Never
say
played that one.
goat. Yeah, it's the goat. Pong was the goat.
Oh,
You
the
get it?
ghost. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a ghost. Dave Station over here with Dreamcast.
Yeah, that was good too. Dreamcast was good.
They just released a new Dreamcast game there called Shenmue 3. It looks just like it came from Dreamcast days. It's like that
Heard it was alright.
20-year-old game that released today, basically. I don't know. I've never played the Shenmue games, but I've watched the gameplay, and the gameplay of 3 looks exactly the same as the gameplay.
Shenmue 1, man.
Like the animations.
I spent hours
are
on
the same.
Shenmue 1.
Yeah, I'm sure they were amazing in their time. But that shit gonna hold up today? I feel like you need to be a
Jimbo
big
enjoyed
fan.
3.
You need to be a big fan of 1 and 2.
Jimbo
to enjoy 3.
enjoyed 3.
Well, he must have been a big fan of 1 and 2.
I think he was.
Well, there you go. Jimbo says SNES and Dreamcast.
SNES
all
and
day.
Dreamcast all day.
Dreamcast is like one of those consoles, had the excellent
Dreamcast was
library,
good.
but nobody bought us. Nobody gave a shit.
Lots of burn games too. All kinds of burn games.
What you said?
Burn games, copied games. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
We got him.
Oh yeah.
We got him. It's on camera. It's on
Oh
tape.
yeah.
Get
Oh
the SWAT.
yeah.
Somebody call the SWAT team on Decepticon. I've got an address here. We can give.
Stacks and stacks of burn games. Oh yeah.
Dave Station says it's hard to go back to Shenmue format when Yakuza exists. Man, that new Yakuza game looks completely different. It's like RPG now or something, which is kind of crazy. I only played 3, but I enjoyed 3. Can't wait to dig into Shenmue 3. First 2 don't hold up, though I love them. Like, it's got the modern resolutions, but it still looks like the animation's the same. And I watched a streamer, and he's like chopping wood, and like this, and you got to time the job, and
Why
it's
hate?
crazy. I don't mean to hate. Like, if that was in VR, I'd love that.
That's
But
what
it's
you gotta
not.
do.
That's
in that
you
game.
know, that
It's
is a
like,
game
you walk
that
up to a wood,
Shenmue
you're
3
like, yo,
should
I
be
gotta
in VR.
chop wood. I can chop the wood. Are you
Don't
kidding
get me
me?
started on their faces.
Then you start hitting the X button
Don't
and
get
chop
me
the wood
started
for
on their
hours upon
facial
hours.
expressions. Look up their facial expressions. They look like dolls, like terrifying dolls. Your arch enemy, how you doing? He says 360 was my jam for a while. Disgusting. I had a 3DO,
360.
paid like $700 for it. It had like no games made for it. Lol. I've never even seen a 3DO. Am I saying it even right? Is that a 3DO? Can you tell me what that is?
I had a CD Interactive. 3DO was like the CD Interactive.
Okay.
It was just this Bobo playing, CD reading, no game having console.
for $700.
That was like, yep, that was just ridiculously expensive for no reason.
You got conned.
Although it did have, the CD Interactive had the Dragon's Lair games and this game called Burn Cycle at the time, and it was the shit.
But was it worth the price of admission?
No.
No. Denied.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
So 25 years of PlayStation Decepticon. Ignoring the PSVR right now. No,
We talked about everything but the PlayStation.
No, I'm just saying. If you go back through the whole library of all these PlayStation games, what would you like to see come back for PSVR? You know?
Parappa the Rapper.
Why would you say Parappa the Rapper?
Parappa the Rapper.
That's all you have to do
You're
is
in
match the
Parappa
button
the Rapper
prompts. That's all
land.
you
You're
have
in
to do.
Parappa land.
Just what a terrible choice for a viewer console. Decepticon with the Bobo console.
Yo, how
Get
about
wrecked.
Destruction Derby?
In viewer? All right. Well, if you're going to say Destruction Derby, why not say Twisted Metal?
Well, Destruction Derby, I think, would be kind of cool.
Are they not kind of the same thing?
No.
No?
You got the weapons and stuff. This is just crashing your car and whatnot in a circle.
All right.
You know what I mean? A big rig.
No, you wouldn't be able to
Great.
do that. You wouldn't
In
be able.
VR?
You wouldn't be able to
Come
cope
on,
with
why
that.
not?
You get sick. You would. I wouldn't. Did anyone have the Virtual Boy as
But I get sick.
I really wanted one as a kid, but looking back, I'm so glad my parents didn't waste money on it. I saw it in like the catalogs when I was a child, and I was like, "Wow, that looks so cool." I too am relieved that my parents lived in poverty at the time, so that was not an option. That would have been such a disappointment.
Jet Moto.
Twisted Metal, you peasants, exactly. You could not be.
Virtual Boy. I didn't. I played it. I played Virtual Boy, but I hadn't owned one.
Jimbo with that excellent suggestion for SOCOM.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's what we need to happen. We need Sony to buy First Contact Entertainment, and then we need First Contact Entertainment to get access to that SOCOM IP and make us a viewer SOCOM game. How's that sound?
Tell Hess to do it.
Do it, Hess. All right.
Start acquiring things.
Start writing.
Start buying all these things. Hess.
Start writing up the game design documents, Hess. I'll sign them. I'll sign them tomorrow. Cool Borders, says PSVR Underground. Yeah. Lots of sports games and stuff like that would be cool, like especially like extreme sports. Jason says it was a bit of fun.
Tony Hawk.
Trasher Skate was filthy too. You can emulate the Virtual Boy on Quest, and I assume it's better than the real console. I can't imagine it's good, no matter which platform you try it on. Don't they just look so
burn your eyes?
bad?
Your
Yeah.
retinas, your retinas get trashed.
It's like a Super Mario symbol on your fucking eyeballs, burnt in.
You have an M. When you take them off, there's an M in your eyeball.
Now you're playing with power. That's all you can say. You get nosebleeds. You get nosebleeds all the time.
Nosebleed.
Any other PlayStation games? Shadow of the Colossus.
That'd be incredible. I've always said that. That'd be incredible. Give me that. Give me that.
What else we talking? PlayStation Classics, Decepticon. Killzone. Come on, you got Killzone trilogy and the Resistance trilogy. They're prime. Game controller.
All of them.
Actually, I'll be surprised if that doesn't happen. Like next gen. Garrett's Frost Turkey Throws. How you doing? For the time, says Jason. Well, yeah, I suppose it was. It was good back in the day, but looking back now, it's cringe. Absolute cringe. Do you think we'll look back on PSVR 1 as cringe in 25 years? Decepticons?
No.
We'll be like, how could we play this?
No.
I think we might.
It's all classic. It's all
no, come on. We've played some trash.
Man.
We've played some absolute trash on this thing.
It's all trash. Yeah, it's all trash. It's the same thing with Nintendo. It's all trash.
No.
But
Look,
it's just nostalgia.
I mean,
it's all nostalgia.
Like Resident Evil 7 and Firewall, I think they'll hold up. They'll stand the test of time. As in, like, obviously the graphics and stuff are going to be way better. But you can look back and you can understand why it looked good at the time. But then there's games like fucking... Oh, shit. Chops.
Why don't you shake that ass?
$5 dues.
Some blades of grass.
What happened to your mic?
Have a great show, guys.
Thank you very much, Chopped. I was just listening to the donation thing.
Wow, this is
going on way too long. How do I get rid of this? How do I stop this? Oh, it goes away. Okay. I need to
it covers the whole screen.
It covers the whole
screen.
Screen.
If you hate us and you're tired of the show, just donate some money and just cover the whole show up.
Thank you, Chopped. Thank you very much. That was the cow one I wanted to play for cow. God damn. What did you say?
I said it just stays there.
Intelligent Cube viewer.
Battle Arena
That was included in the
Toshinden.
PlayStation Classic.
That was a great game. That was the first game I played, Battle Arena Toshinden.
What was that one?
It's like Tekken, early Tekken.
Okay. Well, we got Tekken 7 in viewer, and that's
just relax.
Not worth it.
Just relax. No.
I'm cool as a cucumber, Decepticon, because Chop is over here triggering my my lovely alerts. Osama Allah, how are you doing, Osama? Welcome. I think we'll move on from this topic, Decepticon.
All right, next topic. Jim's like, God damn it! I said the longer
Already?
topics.
Already? Get rid of it. Goodbye. Let's talk a little bit about Paper Beast.
Paper. I watched a little bit of this trailer. You know, I skimmed through it.
Well, you can watch the whole thing now. It's only like a few seconds long. It's not even a minute. What do you mean you skimmed through? It's like 30 seconds long, and you're like, I don't have time.
What is this?
I don't have time to watch this. Half of it's fucking text as well, like. But yeah, this was revealed at the Upload Viewer Holiday Showcase thing, and we missed it when we were talking about it last week. But you reminded me of it today, so now here it is. It looks like...
It looks okay.
Yeah.
It looks okay.
It's interesting. You got these
it looks weird. It looks weird.
Creatures. You've got a first person view. You're like guiding things around. You're like luring these animals with things, and you're kind of trying to. I'll assume you're solving puzzles by luring them into certain places and whatnot. But they showed off an interesting beast that seems to shit snow or ice or something out of his asshole. Maybe he creates a path by doing that. I'm not too sure.
Oh, yeah, you dragged a little spiky ball around the ice.
It all makes sense. It all makes sense.
You drag it around the water. Yeah.
People say like Death Stranding doesn't make any sense, and then they don't say anything about this game. You know, like what's going on here? I think it has something to do with you're inside
Heart
a
of Darkness.
computer. You're inside a computer simulation or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, and the creator is supposedly a big deal. He made Another World or something like that. Have you heard about that one? Another World. Another Life, Another World came out.
Another World? Wait a second.
Yeah.
The like 16-bit looking side.
Yeah, that'd be the one.
That's the shit.
So he's behind.
Shit.
He's behind this one. This dude made Heart of Darkness. Speaking of PS1 games. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know what the fuck you were babbling on about. I was like, why is he saying Heart of Darkness? What does that mean, you know? But yeah. This one's coming out 2020, Decepticon. No official days. But it is, I think it is.
Delayed. Probably maybe a delay, you know, maybe 2.
It's a PlayStation exclusive from what I can tell. It's not coming to PC. Which is, that tells me that maybe you can kind of trust what you're seeing here.
All right.
Kind of.
Okay.
You know, more than you'd be able to trust the Espire and what other Shadow Legends will say.
All right.
But yeah, not really much else I can say about this. This isn't the type of game that gets me super hyped.
It'll probably look really cool in the headset.
Yeah.
Whenever it looks neat on screen, it always looks way cooler in the headset.
This is true. It's certainly different. You know? Gorn, Decepticon. What can you tell me about Gorn?
Gorn. Delayed.
Delayed? What do you mean
delayed?
What do you mean?
Delayed.
What do you mean delayed?
Another game delayed. Another game and another delay.
What happened? You know? When was it coming?
They're trying to perfect that game, you know? He told us on Twitter. The man told us on Twitter with the big hair. The man had giant hair. You were questioning why it was delayed because of his hair. Maybe he can't put the headset over the hair to try the game out.
That hair's nuts.
Maybe the game actually works and you just can't try it.
There you go.
Who knows?
He's like, what's all this stuff in my way when I'm trying to play the game, guys? We gotta patch that out. You know, I can't see the screen. So he revealed it on Twitter post. His name was Terrence. He's like a community moderator or something like that, or manager for Free Lives, which is the name of the developers. So the game's been pushed to early 2020. They're hoping.
Looking forward to that game.
Miguel Espinosa.
Looks like a good one.
Daystation says Mitsu Owens told us on Twitter. You know Mitsu Owens? I don't even know if I'm saying his name right.
It's his twin brother.
He's like, oh, you do know him?
I know of that guy. Yes, I do.
All right, yeah. He's got the same hair, basically, is what he's saying. But yeah, very good. Christopher Harris, how are you doing, Chris?
I understand.
Welcome,
I get
Chris.
it.
You get us?
I understand.
Wink, wink.
I get it.
Wink. Just give me a wink and a nod if you understand. You know?
Nudge. That wasn't with my arms.
There we go. So I was watching more Gorn trailers and stuff while I was like looking up the trailer to put in this. It actually the combat looks cooler than I initially thought. I kind of thought it was just going to be like whack or whatever. But I've seen you can kind of slice their heads and a bit of their brain is exposed.
I'm looking forward to this one. This one looks good.
It might be the closest. Like I think I said this a few minutes ago about Shadow Legends, but this might be the closest we'll get to Blade and Sorcery on PS.
An early Blade and Sorcery.
Yeah. So that's Slice. He sliced off like half his head there, which is very cool.
You can like rip off limbs and stuff.
But how much of this game is like just being in one arena and like just?
That's basically it.
How
basically
repetitive is that going to be? How long will that last?
Enemies come charging at you and you bash them.
There's definitely comedy here too. It's like there's like a cartoony vibe going on, and the audience got like just heads floating in the audience.
Be a good streaming game.
Yeah.
Good streaming one.
Especially if you got some sick moves that you can. Oh, I see a crab. The game has crabs.
Yep, there's crabs. There's all kinds of stuff.
Christopher Hart says, I won 2 PSVR games this week so far. How many have you won, Decepticon?
I won one
Just
game
one?
so far. I won one today.
Chris,
you
this
know?
guy's slacking over
I
there,
won
only winning one game.
It's the first day,
Yeah.
you know. It's
Get
the first
fucking
day
owned.
for me.
Get owned.
It's the first
Chris
day
over
for
here
me.
winning 2
you know?
games.
I've seen
You
him.
know?
Yes,
So
he
fair. He says so
He's
fair.
picking them off.
There
Picking
you
them
go.
off.
That's what Chris does. You know, he's winning in life. He gets all the honeys and he gets all the
Him, Will,
games.
Geisen, they're all snipers with that. I gotta shove them all out of the way by their faces in line. I'm
Saber
getting
and
that
Box
game.
VR. I know Box VR looks pretty good. What about Saber? I hear that's pretty good, but I feel
Saber's like the little Voltron-looking characters, so like the little cartoony animals, the real robot animals.
it's all multiplayer though, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
what's that player base like? How healthy
None.
is that?
Zero.
None. Okay.
Zero.
Hard luck,
None.
Chris. Hard luck on
Zero.
winning that one, I guess.
Plan them games out. You gotta plan them games out.
Yeah, organized game nights or whatever. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed for Gorn. I was kind of expecting or hoping that Gorn would be like the holiday game for me.
Yeah,
If you know what
for
I mean,
me too.
Just to wind
Yep.
out the year with a nice fun one.
Yep.
Instead, I guess Golem's my holiday game.
And that's good. I'm still playing that. That game is really good.
Dave Station says, not sure where you heard Saber was good. I thought you guys, the YouTubers, had like a game night or something like that together.
Who said
And
it was good? Nobody said it was good.
No, I thought people were
Would you
saying
say it was good?
that we had
Did
a
you
group
say it
chat.
was
There's a group chat on
good?
Twitter, and I thought there was like a
No.
positive vibe.
I think
after that. I could be
God,
misremembering.
AJ might
I could be
enjoy
misremembering.
it. AJ
That's
might
fine.
enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I haven't actually tried it, so I can't say.
Well, it doesn't matter because you can't even get a match.
But
so
there's no, that's why.
Who cares if it's good or bad?
It's another mini
Man.
mech mayhem.
Another mini mayhem. Poor mini mech mayhem.
That game was fun, man. I had fun. I was enjoying that
Let me
game.
know when it goes on sale for like
Yes.
€1.
Look for that.
Nothing
Look
more
for
than
that.
€1. I refuse to play.
What?
Oh shit! AJ says it's unplayable. Is that because
It's
there's no player base, or
unplayable.
is it
Oh
just
my
a broken
God,
game?
it's unplayable.
All right, I definitely
Jesus.
misheard. I definitely misheard about this game.
So did I. I thought he enjoyed it. All right.
All right.
Jesus.
Spreading misinformation once again.
Always. That's what you're good for. That's why I'm here to stop you from doing so.
Muzz says,
Because
why
that's
the
what you're
donation screen so big? So, well, first of all, let me just say that I set those donations up like last weekend. I was just messing
That
around.
means if you hate us,
And
Muzz, just
I
start
was just
donating.
messing around so that I could see them
Upright.
clearly myself. I wasn't able to edit them. Like, the thing is, this software is so fucking
Shut the show
glitchy.
down.
But whatever. What my real question is, why are you only asking that question now? Are you like fucking half an hour behind or something like that in the stream?
He's rewinding. He's forwarding. You know what I mean?
Is he
He's
skimming?
rolled
Is he skimming
over and
like
over
Decepticon
again.
does? I haven't played Saber. Yes, I don't know, says Christopher Hart. Mini mess mayhem, says Donnie. Donnie over here with the wordplay.
Mayhem.
Nice one, Donnie. You absolute savage. Christopher Hart says box viewer. Looks
You absolute
lit.
genius.
I get it on Friday. Box VR, yeah, that could be cool. You know,
I have Box
good
VR.
workout. Good workout, you know.
Never played it. Didn't play it.
What's wrong with you? Oh shit. $2 dues from David Station. He says go big or go home, but I'll let Karen say it.
Go big or go
How
home.
long is this one gonna
Putting the
be?
big
How
thing
long
on the
is this one gonna
screen. Here we go. Jesus.
This could be the original one. I've improved the original one a little bit, so I put a GIF instead of
What
just
just
a picture.
now? What just now?
Oh no, it's me crying in the shower again. All right. I'm gonna have to adjust.
You need to fix it. You need to get it together over there.
At least
Get
the
it
volume isn't as
together.
loud
Go
as I was
big or
worried.
go home.
And it takes for a while
Thank you,
too.
Karen.
It seems.
Thank you, Karen. That one is a good time. You know, I'm happy with the time on that. I just wanna make it smaller, and I will do that. But yeah, next topic, Decepticon.
What is the next
I put it
topic?
on
I gotta
the
scroll
screen.
down.
I've put it up. It's an image of Fairpoint. And why am I talking about Fairpoint? There's nothing in the news about Fairpoint, but I just wanted to bring up Impulse Gear because
What about him?
I was just thinking about them the last day. I was like, all right, Fairpoint came out 2017, and they've been real quiet since. So I like went onto their Twitter and their social feeds or whatever, and they haven't really said a peep since like last December. So they've been quiet for like a year. Went onto their websites, nothing, no real. They got a blog over there, but there's been super. It's been super quiet over there. Is what I'm trying to say. They've got like a higher end section where they're looking for a couple of software engineers, and that's kind of it. So my question is, what are they doing? What's up with them? Are we getting Fairpoint too?
That'd be
Making a new
cool.
game? These guys now keep
That'd
in
be
mind.
cool.
These guys created the aim controller. with Sony. I put that in chat when the donation screen last came up. Kind of delayed. Okay, interesting. Super delayed.
I won Don't Knock twice, Christopher Hart.
Did you win Quiver as well?
No, but you gave me Quiver a while ago.
Did I?
Yes.
All right, you're welcome. Where did I get it from?
I don't know. Ages ago, you get your game. And it's horrible. It's also unplayable.
Farpoint is the shit.
So broken. And your arm hurts after like the first level.
I love Farpoint. They tweeted a bit ago something was coming, but how long ago was that? I feel like I checked their Twitter. I didn't really see anything since like
they're working on a big AAA title.
Farpoint is a must-have for the holiday. Yeah, the last tweet I've seen is like, oh, 2019 is going to be an exciting year. And then nothing in 2019. Like from the Twitter, I don't think.
So
anyway.
everybody just, hey, give them time. Give them time, you know?
Look, I'm just saying. Well, I want to ask the question, is it coming? Are we getting this on PSVR?
Ask them then. Are you asking me or are you asking them?
This is exactly what Jimbo was saying about you. I'm trying to have a discussion about us, and you're like, "What? You know what? Don't ask questions. Just keep it to yourself. You got a question about Farpoint? Nobody wants to hear it. How am I supposed to talk? Germ is here. Farpoint is why I have PSVR. How you doing, Germ? Decepticon, what do you think? Farpoint 2?
Well, now you want me to
I brought the topic up.
I would love a Farpoint 2. Farpoint 1 story was amazing. Good. So good.
How good was Farpoint, though, if it wasn't for the fact that it was in VR?
Fantastic.
If that was a flat game.
If it was flat?
If that was a flat game.
I wouldn't have played that trash.
I know. Isn't Farpoint exclusive to PSVR?
Well, look at it. Have you ever taken a screenshot of that game?
Yeah.
It looks horrible. It looks horrible. It looks awful.
in the headset, are you saying inside the headset?
No, inside the headset it looks amazing. Yeah. But I mean, if you look at the screenshot that you take on a flat screen, man, it looks terrible.
But you can say that about a lot of VR games.
Right, correct.
Dicepticon says Farpoint's story was written by the same guy who did Invisible Hours, and it did end on a cliffhanger, and I was interested in finding out.
Invisible Hours was really good too.
That's another one I've missed. It was like a murder mystery type thing, wasn't it?
Quick, easy platinum too. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, platinums.
Yep.
The game reminds me of Halo. But do you want to see them wait until next gen and like really expand on what Farpoint can be like? Because Farpoint, as much as I love Farpoint, as cool as it was, especially when it was the M controller for the first time, you never played anything like it. It was like very linear level designs, go here to there. There's like a set number of enemies. It was kind of dazed in that regard in terms of like the gameplay of it, but
blew my mind.
The VR aspect of it like elevates this like way up here. But if that was a flat game, it would be like a 4 out of 10 game, if you know what I mean.
When that first sand creature comes up and like
you're a fucking face, sand creature.
It was amazing. I was sold from that. Got a little scuttlebutt. Scuttle at your face and then scuttlebutt it away.
Flat point, says Donnie. Donnie over here with the play on words non-stop. Nice one, Donnie. Farpoint looks great. The weather effects are awesome. Yes, it is. Remember the blue volcano? Like the lava? That was cool looking.
All of it was good. All of it was really cool.
Parker says, No Man's Sky. Oh, god damn it.
Launching off in the rocket was neat, too. Yeah.
Can you tell me what Danny Parker said? Because his comment vanished for me.
Danny Parker said, No Man's Sky is why I own PSVR. It makes most other games seem shitty to me now. To be heard. Lol.
Lol. And Jerm said the same thing. And he's saying now Farpoint 2 on PSVR 2 with AIM 2. All the twos. 2 cubes.
All the twos.
That'd be sick.
I'll take all
That'd
the
be
twos.
insane. Like how just imagine.
A better multiplayer would be on 2 would be cool too.
If they they added, well, no, it did launch with co-op, didn't it? It was like 1v1. No, it was co-op only, and then they added PvP afterwards. Mm-hmm. But they could only do 1v1.
Right, correct.
Even if that was even 3v3.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
2v2.
That would be awesome.
There'd be so much more life in that game right now, because it's kind of hard to find a match right now. But at least in PvP, I'm sure maybe co-op you get something, because it was a popular game. I think it sold really well in like the UK charts and stuff like that. Your Arch Enemy says, if Farpoint had a multiplayer 4v4, I'd play that over Firewall. Well, there you go. It's it's kind of more of like the Halo style of gameplay, and whereas Firewall is more the Siege, Rainbow Six type style. So I think there's room for both, and I'd love to see Farpoint 2 do something like that. And I played the shit out of both of them.
Yep.
Decepticon Sandy. Sandy.
Sandworm. That's what you are, is a sandworm.
Do you think there's a chance that they'd leave Farpoint and just start something new? Or maybe go PC or something like that?
I don't know. It's a good question. That's a hot ticket at the moment, it seems.
Because Sony are kind of taking their time with getting new hardware out, and they're probably looking at these Valve indexes and these knuckle controllers and like, whoa, we could be doing some cool shit over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wonder how many developers are kind of frustrated with Sony taking as long as they are to. Well, it's not really Sony's fault either. It's just the way the cycles go. Yeah. Next topic is. Damn, Decepticon. I think we're out of topics. Unless you got a flat topic. You got anything flat to talk about?
Oh, wait a second. Outlast.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot. Because, well, the news about the Outlast thing is that it's not coming to VR.
No
so
VR.
I didn't even
that was
bother.
The first comment, too, underneath was the developer saying, like, straight up, like, this is not VR.
So,
as
soon as I heard that it wasn't VR, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to say Outlast doesn't have VR, and I'm not going to talk about it. Because it's not VR. It gets flushed in the fucking toilet where it belongs with all the other flat games.
Point. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I was expecting that to be VR.
David Station has a question, but seeing as we're about to go into the fax machine topic, we might as well.
Yeah, it was a dick move, God Cannon. It was very dickish.
They were definitely teasing. It looked like they were teasing VR.
It was the first comment too, like straight up, like this is not VR.
Get your fucking heart broke, bitch.
And then of course, all the fanboys underneath that too were like, "Yeah, you're right."
Decepticon.
No VR.
I require your silence for the next 13 or 14 seconds.
Right.
Shut up.
It's that time again for questions and topics submitted by our viewers. So let's go to our fax machine and see what we have. Fax me harder, Daddy. I've been a bad boy.
And we're back in the fax machine. We don't have too. I only turned on the fax machine like a day or two ago. I completely forgot about it. I've been all over the place because it was Friday. Because the last one was Friday, and I was like, I feel like I had more time.
You didn't even remember that to begin with. You probably didn't even remember that to begin with.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. That's not even important. Not even important. Seeing as we got David Station's question right here in front of us.
That's the excuse.
Shut up. Question: is Solaris going to be Unreal Tournament with Space Guys? It does look like it's going for that vibe, doesn't it? You got the weapon pickups in the arena. You got that.
Quake-ish. Well, it's going to be Quake-ish, it seems.
Apparently, it's going to be fast-paced, but you'd wonder how fast-paced it's going to be considering it's VR. Like, you think it's going to be up? Like, it's not. I
still think it's going to be everything that Firewall isn't.
Yeah, that seems good. Like
it's going to be like their yang, the yin to the yang, the yang to the yin. All
right. That's the David Station question. If anyone else has questions, feel free to pop them in the chat there, just like any general question at all. In the meantime, I will check the community tab and the Discord, where I just recently turned on the fax machine.
Jimbo had an idea.
Oh yeah, I'm listening.
A suggestion box.
I'm listening. I'll take
creating a suggestion box
for Discord.
How to better the show.
I like it.
We could put it on the show, wherever you want to post that.
Where else would it go?
I don't know.
I'm thinking Discord right now makes sense.
We'll come to your house and tell it to your face. Better the show.
Okay, so on the YouTube one, I got from Rukion. He says, I have many questions. And he didn't that was it. That's all he said. I have many questions. That was it. All right.
Here we go.
So
troll.
That's YouTube.
Troll.
Let me check
Child troll. Is that one of your friends there?
Fingers crossed. Somebody asked something.
Mudkip, probably.
Okay,
Mudkip friend.
First one's from Nige. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're going Nige Boy.
Ryan, one of your heathen friends.
Nige Boy, he's been good for the questions lately. He says, what's on your Christmas list? Going to fire up any games you missed over the last year? You want to take that first, Decepticon?
What was it? Say it again.
What is on your Christmas list? Is there any games you want to fire up that maybe you missed over the last year? You were going to use the Christmas.
No, I just purchased Kona. I'll probably play that before Christmas.
Okay. For me, I want to get back into No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
I barely touched it.
Golem, I'll probably
I like
finish
it a lot.
Golem before
Yeah.
Christmas.
I need to finish. Oh, I might wait for the next patch for Golem before I go deep. I want
Really?
that smooth turn. I want the smooth turn.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah, not
I
that
can still play.
continuous
I
smooth
don't
turn.
know. It's alright.
Danny Parker, with No Man's Sky, you've got multiple viewer experiences in one game. The depth and scale is amazing. That's exactly why I want to go into No Man's Sky again. Your Arch Enemy, how are you all feeling about the one revived Dart? Your Arch Enemy, I like it. I think it's there to combat rushing.
Yep.
Uh,
I like it.
there's still rushing going on, but so maybe we
Still
need
rushing going on.
maybe we need more measures. Maybe get rid of the revive pistol altogether. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
More measures need to be taken
Whew,
because there's still plenty of
man.
rushing going on. Danny Parker, question: why aren't you all playing No Man's Sky? Yeah, Decepticon.
I don't know. Why aren't we?
Decepticon doesn't
Why-
like No Man's Sky.
He
gets angered. It angers him.
I got angry at
He got
one
so
time
mad. He
because
got
the game
so
was
mad because he
completely-
never swears. I never
It
hear him
put me
swear, and then
into
he was
a-
like, "Fuck!"
it put
He was
me
like,
into a
fucking,
blind
fucking.
rage.
He's dropped C bombs. He was C
word.
this,
C
that,
word.
you know.
C word. Flinging cats around the
Oh
room.
man,
C-word.
double dual wielding cats. You know. Oh man. David Station says, "What's the funniest thing your kids have done so far?" Man, seeing as they're twins, for anyone who doesn't know, I like it when one of them goes up to the other one and like just takes something that he's holding, and then the look of disgust on the other one's face because they're not at the point yet where they'll cry.
You let them
But he was just
bully
like-
each other.
I love that. Yeah, it makes me laugh an awful lot.
Jesus.
Your arch enemy says, "No Man's Sky is too blurry for me." I don't find it too blurry. I can understand why some people would, but it's definitely something I can. You know how you can kind of forget you're seeing shit graphics over time.
It's
You
still cool enough. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Still playable.
A pro patch will be fantastic, but we'll take what we can get. G-Rock Muzz says maybe we can get that multiplayer hub area going next time you play No Man's Sky. Get a big group together. I'd love to do that. I mean, every time we go to that hub, it's a disaster. We never know how to. Well, if it doesn't crash, we never know how to actually get a mission working or whatever. But
Yeah.
if somebody knows what they're doing, then absolutely. Christopher Hart says there was a new No Man's Sky update today.
There's no
There's one
Jesus.
every
Here
day.
we go
There's one
again. Here
every
we
day.
go again. I don't
All right.
believe it. You know, I didn't see anything. Nope.
Back
Not falling for
to
it.
the question. This one is for Giuseppe. From PSVR 777, aka Mr. Jackboss, and he says, "Has Giuseppe finally watched Don't Mess with the Zohan? If so, what do you think of it? If not,
I
how dare
have
you?"
not watched Mess with Zohan.
I see you've answered that
I
question.
haven't watched anything. I
Don't
got
ever-
so
don't
many
ever answer
movies
the
to watch.
questions.
I got so many movies to watch.
Why does he want you to watch Don't Mess with the Zohan?
I don't know.
I know it's about a hairdresser.
I guess it's
like,
funny. Is it funny? Have you ever seen it?
I remember seeing trailers for it.
Is it
like
funny?
Adam Sandler.
It is Adam Sandler.
He's like an Israeli assassin or something like that, but he's also a hairdresser, barber.
Something
type.
like
I don't
that.
know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
But yeah, next question. Deej. Deej 1984 asks, another one for Mr. Decepticon. Question for Mr. Decepticon. What are your thoughts on Espire now? My mate Shats said it's improved loads and he actually had fun playing it the other night.
It could be a lot more fun. It could be funner. I don't know. I think it's too early to be playing it still.
They should put that in the back of the box. Could be funner.
It could be
You know,
more
it
fun.
Could be funner. I'm on the cutting edge, guys, says Christopher Hart. Disgusting.
Irishman. I still gotta watch The Joker. I still gotta watch Endgame.
Germ
I got
says,
so much to watch. It's ridiculous.
is No Man's Sky a boring game or the boringest game? I can also definitely see why people would find it a boring game. But we were having a lot of fun playing, messing around in
Yeah,
multiplayer.
flying in the ships
Just
was,
dicking
was
around
the
like
fun
it's-
alone.
I'm just like burrowing tunnels underneath people and making them fall in and stuff like that.
Drawing ding dongs everywhere. We had the ding dong thing. We're drawing the ding dong statues.
David Station says you should do a double fracture with Zohan and the Irishman Decepticon. What does
See
that
that?
mean? What's a
Yeah.
double fracture?
A double fracture. I don't know. They're long. I guess they're all long.
Like split
they're
screen?
all, you know.
Split screens? Like watch two of them at the same time?
I guess you break your arm and you just sit through all the movies in pain. How long can you sit there in pain?
Donnie says No Man's Sky is on version 2.23. Thank you, Donnie. Oh, double feature is what he meant to say. Also correct. There we go. There we go.
A double fracture. You're like,
Double fracture. Is that some kind of weird term that Americans say that I don't know about? But yeah. Don't mess with the Zoe, so let's go, says Christopher Hart. Don't ever quote Adam Sandler at me again. Danny Parker says, yeah, synthesis update making it more streamlined, quality of life shit. And I hear they're working on another update, like a bigger one. So, yeah.
Sold Germ with a ding dong statue. See that?
I wouldn't even call them statues. That they were like we carved mountains. We
monuments.
Carved penises from mountains.
Monuments.
Like Mount Rushmore.
Alien sculptures.
Alien sculptures. We got a new question.
In another universe, alien penis sculptures.
Tasuki, aka David Segerson, aka David Smegmason, says, we got a Half-Life VR game coming now that created a buzz, but the cost will be high to have. What you need to play it. So my question is, what is one VR game Sony could announce tomorrow that will grab the core PSVR, etc. gamers' attention? What a fantastic question from Mr. David Segerson. What is the biggest PlayStation IP, in your opinion? Last of Us?
Resident Evil?
No, come on, that's not PlayStation. Like, if you're talking about like something that Sony owns.
Just a strict Sony.
So, I think that's what he meant. You know what, let me reread that, in case he's meant like whatever you want. Because they've already got Resident Evil, and that's not making everyone go out and buy one, you know?
well, I don't know then.
I'm assuming he means Sony exclusive.
The best game I've played.
What if The Last of Us 2 was like a PSVR exclusive game?
Last of Us 2?
Yeah. Uncharted 5?
Is that a changer over, though?
God
people purchase things for that?
God
of War. Yeah, that's pretty big. Yeah, that's pretty big.
No Man's Sky 2 with PSVR 2, says Danny Parker. Well, whatever it is, it has to be exclusive to VR. Like, so it can't be flat and VR, or else flat gamers are just going to keep buying flat. You got to make them go VR.
Yep.
So what do you do? What's the big
God of War is pretty good.
Are Sony sleeping on any big games that they could bring to VR? I mean, they could redo Shadow of the Colossus again, but that's just another remake. So unless they do
a lot of it would be remake.
But is that gonna get people off their feet?
But that wouldn't be right. It'd have to be like something remake OG, like remake OG, just like.
I think it has to be original. I think it has to be a sequel, like Half-Life.
Right.
Or, well, I know that's a prequel thing or whatever, but you know what I mean. Like, it has to be something people would really want and have been wanting for
nostalgia,
a long time.
But new.
Yeah. So what is that?
Mm-hmm. But also, Half-Life has been something that everybody's been wanting. That's just been like the talk of the talk of the talk. Half-Life 3 forever.
I don't think any other console has a Half-Life. I don't think, like Half-Life is like on its own other hype level. That it's been like a meme for the last fucking 10 years.
Yep.
I think if Sony announced a full AAA Spider-Man game in VR, it would sell something.
I was thinking that too. Ooh. I was thinking Spider-Man.
That's a good one. Spider-Man 2, like a sequel from the one that they did with Insomniac. VR only. Like
a full game, like Iron Man with Spider-Man. Yeah, that'd be wild.
We got Iron Man as a VR exclusive. Like, so maybe not, because it's not creating tidal waves, if you know what I mean. Nobody's talking about it really, except for people who are already in the VR.
Except for us.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that game. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, it looks fun.
But it's not
looks real fun.
The masses aren't turned to it right now. Alex could come to
no
PSVR.
Half-Life.
Valve sold the orange box to console, so you never know. I think it will come to PSVR, but maybe not PS4, like next gen maybe. I can't see it coming to this gen. I can't see it working on our controllers either. Like, what they're doing with their controllers, it seems kind of very precise, So maybe next gen PSVR. Muzz says we still need to see Iron Man VR and see how that one does. I know, but Iron Man, like, nobody's hyped the way they are with Half-Life. Like, there isn't really anything that Sony have that can match that Half-Life buzz. Maybe The Last of Us. I don't even think Uncharted, even though that's a huge game. But that's kind of... Uncharted feels like it's kind of over now. Like, the story has been told. But I don't know.
Has it? Is it?
I'm sure they'll do another one.
Is there room for a VR one?
Like, they introduced a character at the end of the last one that...
Imagine walking around caves and stuff, climbing the
that
rocks,
would be cool.
Waterfalls,
swinging on ropes, all that
yeah.
kind of shit. That would be
yeah.
But will they do this is another thing. Spider-Man is more hype than Iron Man. I agree. But you did, like, Iron Man is still fairly hype, especially with the whole like Marvel movie cinematic universe like going on at the same time. You think there'd be more interest in Iron Man than there currently is. It's kind of like people are like, oh, there's an Iron Man game coming, and then they're like, oh, it's VR, whatever. Whereas when it came to Alex, it was like, oh, it's a Half-Life game, and then it's like, what? It's VR, motherfuckers, you know, getting them riled up, you know, like that.
Fingers moving things off of shelves.
Oh yeah, fingering them shelves, finger them. A BioShock in VR would get some attention.
Yeah, that would bring some hype. A Grand Theft Auto would bring some hype.
An exclusive Grand Theft Auto. That's the one. That's the one. There's the answer. You just figured it out.
I'm the genius. You know, I'm a genius. I don't have a smooth brain. I'm not the one with a smooth brain.
Obviously not. You've proven yourself. You've proven yourself. You know what? I'm going to give you the official title of co-host.
Oh, thank God. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. You better.
Well, I always assumed you were a co-host.
Remember that.
Dave was like, no, let him host. I was like, okay, I thought I was letting him host, but I guess not. But yeah, Decepticon, excellent choice. GTA 6, PSVR exclusive. That's gonna move units.
Bam.
Do it, Sony.
Shark cards would be flying off the shelf.
How much money would Sony like that? No, I don't think Rockstar would even ever agree to us in the first place. They wouldn't even entertain the idea. But if it was possible, that's the one.
That's the one.
Ooh, your arch enemy with another good one. If Call of Duty had a VR only game, that would probably get the masses going.
Yeah, Modern Warfare
2, but like the remake version, like they did with this year's one.
VR only.
VR only. Damn, Christopher Hart. If Sony would somehow just get on Decepticon's wavelength.
Christopher Hart knows. See.
Did you know that in the PS2 days, Rockstar were wanting to be bought by Sony? Like they were prepared for their studio to be bought. Like, and Sony were just like, yeah, we don't need to buy you. We're making enough money the way it is now.
I almost bought stock
on
original Grand Theft Auto ages ago when it was Take-Two Interactive, and I don't want to talk about that.
Man, your life is just full of like close opportunities, you know. It's depressing. They should make a movie.
I don't want to talk.
Make a movie about your life deception. It will be so sad.
I don't want to talk about that at all.
Alexa, play Despacito. You know? David Station says, if GTA ever gets made in VR, you can come full circle and make your little movies in GTA, but with VR, and that would be so much cooler because you could do the animations manually instead of having to fucking do all the bullshit to get the animations working the way I did. Jason says with aim support, man, like imagine aim 2, like aim can be improved upon. I think. Let's get rid of that light ball. Let's get something better. I've got a challenge request for a stream you could do. Riding animals in No Man's Sky. Man, can we race them? Let's race animals in No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can ride the creatures in No Man's. Yeah, we gotta play No Man's Sky.
They move at different speeds?
We gotta have creature race.
We gotta have races. We gotta have No Man's Sky fucking animal racing. Find something that bounces and another thing that, like, I don't know, runs, I guess. And see how fast they can go. Christopher Hart says, damn, no, Sony turned Rockstar down, and damn, Decepticon talked about misconnections.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's a depressing end to the podcast.
Disgusting.
Any big AAA Battle Royale in VR would go a long way. I don't know if it would, like everyone who already has VR, I think, would buy that, but I'm not sure if everyone who's into, like, PUBG and Fortnite would drop that to go to VR, if you know what I mean. Unless it was something like PUBG 2 and that went exclusive to PSVR or something like that. That would generate some hype, like a proven Battle Royale. But with aim support, that should apply to everything. You know? Third person fucking romance novel, but with aim support. You know, everything's better with aim support. Decepticon, we've reached the end. This is the end.
Already? Over.
You know?
Over already?
It's all over.
Over already? An hour long? Man,
that wasn't bad. We did well to stretch that. We did well to stretch that out as long as we did.
There.
It's a lot of
There wasn't much there.
No, there wasn't.
Jimbo standing in the background with his arms folded, shaking his head.
Jimbo with a good idea for the suggestion box.
I'll put that yeah, I said that too.
I thought you said it was Jimbo's idea.
I said that. I said it was Jimbo's idea.
Yeah, but I said it was Jimbo's idea.
I said it was a good idea. I said it was a good
I said I
idea.
said that too, as if to say.
No, I said
We
it was a
both
good
had the
idea first.
Stop trying
I
to
said
steal
it was a
Jimbo's
good idea first.
Just because you got a
This is
smooth hamster
my
brain.
idea.
that
This
you
is
can't
all
come up with
my
any
idea.
ideas.
The show is my
I bet
idea.
Jimbo thought of GTA
Your
2.
name
Jimbo,
is
did you think
my
of GTA
idea.
Great show again. Thank you, Minus. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna have
GG,
he's gonna have a
Minus,
lava lamp.
GG.
We'll get that lava lamp for you next week. Don't worry about it. GG everyone, thanks for showing up. Thank you for the generosity from Chopped and Cow
GG.
and David Station.
Great job.
Appreciate that. Decepticon, thank you for being a magnificent co-host, and then you can thank me
No,
because
I'm the main host,
Well,
and I will thank my co-host,
thank you. I
Petrifying
appreciate that.
Pumpkins.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Close enough. I'll take that. David Station, your arch enemy, Mech. Oh, Mech was here. I didn't
Mech?
know that. I'm sorry, Mech.
Venom.
You know,
You didn't
I just
smell
see
pee?
I see
I
these
smelled the
big
pee.
guys over here, and
You smelled
I
the
couldn't see a little pissworm like Mech in the chat. It's so hard to see. You know, I'm sorry. Geisen, GG, Christopher Hart, GG.
GG,
good night.
everyone.
Time to end the
GG,
stream.
so
Time to end.
long,
Goodbye.
farewell,
Go home
good
to your
day.
family, all right? Go home to your
Jimbo,
families.
so long,
Jimbo,
good
peace.
night.
And the
GG.
stream is